Hi everyone, Steve here. So in this next video, we are going to be going to the dark side, otherwise known as the dreaded nearside forehand. Now, it's said that there are 8 shots around the horse, but technically it would be more correct to say there's only 1 shot and it's a true pendulum, but there are a multitude of hitting planes. You just find them in the direction you wish the ball to travel, and then you just put a pendulum in them. Okay, so to put that into context, if I was to swing my mallet here, this is the plane that I would use for an offside forehand. So the space it occupies is the space that I'm going to swing the offside forehand in. Therefore, this would be the space that my mallet occupies for a near side. All I'd have to do is to find it with my forearm and drop a pendulum into that. So where do they go wrong and why do they go wrong? Well, on the approach to the ball, with the trauma of knowing that you're suddenly going to lift this mallet to the left, is there is generally a grip on and a tense half seat. That means that I'm going to be restricted with my pelvis and that I can only get to this point. But this means that my mallet's actually pointing under its neck. So when I execute it, it's going to go under its neck. What I'd have to do is to completely adjust the half seat to allow me to find the parallel plane. And there's a really easy trick to this. If you start with your elbow out as high as your shoulder and create some right angles, so one at the wrist and the forearm, one at the elbow and one underneath the armpit. Then keep the distance from the chest to the hand the same and twist once without changing this distance. And now twist again, and now I found the plane. So it's less about all of this. What I need to be doing is thinking about my riding and how I'm going to be able to produce this bodily position. I could actually take my left stirrup out because the weight is actually on the right because I'm about to swing on the left. Now there's a little trick to this. If you throw your right leg back and allow it to be soft to take the knee and the thigh, now I can roll in and support myself between my groin and my heel. If I don't, my thigh is just going to be in the way and I will never find this plane. And certainly at my age, where I'm a bit broken, I need all the help I can get. So it's kick back, twist, and execute. Now also with the near side, there's a couple of technicalities that we need to be mindful of. And the first one is all about height perception. Now, if you look at this mallet on the right for an offside forehand, effectively it's too short. All mallets are too short, but we make them longer when we create the energy and we surge the energy down so they simulate that the stick head is much heavier. So it's too short. Have a look at the height of my throat. I'm going to go and find the plane. I'm going to put my chin down, which isn't difficult because there's about 16 of them. So chin goes down, but I haven't actually changed. Chin goes down and I will hit the floor. But have a look on the other side. So it's too short on this side. It's equally too short on this side, but no more, no less. What I have to do is find the plane and commit to the shot. And I reach the floor. So I don't surge the weight and try and find it. I find the plane and I commit to it by pulling vertically down. The weight of the stick head will allow this muscle to stretch, the same as it allows this muscle to stretch with a good, clean offside forehand. So we can now looking at reassembling the whole of this shot. So we can dispense with the structure of this bit and we can turn this into a smiley. So it's almost like there's a 4-poster bed around this horse. There's a post here and there's a post at the back. And your aim is to create the best smiley you can because it will pull you into position. So you don't have to go down the pitch with this structure. You just need to start on the post, smiley the hand down and smiley back up. It's like hanging a ribbon. And the journey is more important than the destination in this point because it's going to pull my chest forward and the reach around makes me secure. I found the plane and I can execute the shot. Now, what should become more apparent now is that actually the straight near side forehand is actually more difficult than the most perceived difficult shot in polo, which is the under the neck near side. Because actually all you've done is found the plane, energy goes in, create the angles, and send the shot.
So in summary, take a look now at Hero del Carril, 7-goal player from Argentina, with his signature near-side neck shot, establishing the plane, creating the angles, sending the energy down to the mallet head to transfer to the ball.
Okay, so I hope that some of that may have helped. And as always, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Steve Thompson Polo. Don't worry, it's free. And you can also, for more tips and advice, you can hop over to my website, which is www.stevethompsonpolo.com, where you can book a live lesson, or if you're overseas, a virtual lesson with the virtual coach in here. Okay, see you next time.